Hiya, I hope you're having a nice day. Today I'm going to explain to you about the 4 C's that you have to do to look after your crystals. And the reason I call them that is because they all begin with C. Makes sense, right? So let's begin. So the first one is catch, and all you have to do for that is simply go into a shop or have a look online and find one you like. But just remember that if you keep looking back at the same crystal more than once, then that crystal is obviously determined to be with you, because it keeps getting your attention by using its energy to call you back. So sometimes it's not all about whether you like it or not, it's also whether that crystal thinks it has that connection with you and wants to be with you or not too. Like there's a couple of crystals that I've got that at first I didn't even think I liked, but because I kept looking back at that crystal and it kept getting my attention, I thought, well, it obviously wants to be with me and it's obviously better suited for me too, and so I got it. And sometimes you might just be in the same situation, so remember that one. And then step 2, cleanse. So as soon as you've brought it and taken it home, the first thing you should do is cleanse it, because just like us humans, when we move into a new house, we like a nice fresh start and start a new chapter, don't we? Well, it's actually the same with crystals, because crystals have the same emotions and energy in that as us humans do, which is why the first thing you do is cleanse it. And I find the best way to do that is to use selenite, which I usually do overnight, because you're supposed to do it for at least 12 hours, which means it's useful to do when you're sleeping. And then the following morning it should be all freshened up and ready for you. And then 3, communicate. So once it's all freshened up and comfortable in its new surroundings, the next thing you should do is communicate with it. And when I say communicate, I don't mean like give it the intentions or use it in spells or anything. I just mean like connect with it, because the same way as when you start a new job, you don't just be confronted with your boss saying, oh, hi, here's your workspace, get on with it, do you? When you enter a new job, they're like, hi, who are you? And I'm this name and this is this person and all that, and welcome to the team, don't they? They actually welcome you before giving you a load of jobs. And it's exactly the same for crystals, which is why you need to communicate with it. And the best ways to do that is to either like hold it in your hand and just feel the texture and emotion and that of it, and while you're doing that, to like give it energy by being grateful, like welcome, or like thank you for being here kind of thing. And then it will send you energy back so you can see how it's feeling. And the other way you can connect with it is to have it under your pillow overnight, which is my third way of doing it. And just keep doing that for a couple of days until you find you have that proper connection with it and have gotten to know it. And then step 4 is to charge. And think of charging a crystal as like the same as charging a phone or your laptop or something, because just like them, unless you charge your crystal, it won't be able to do anything. It will just become depleted and run out. And so the best way to charge your crystals is to either use moonlight, but of course unfortunately you can only do that once a month, as all you probably know, which is why the next alternative is sunlight. But again, you've got to be careful, because too much sunlight, just like with anything else, can damage it. So I recommend not putting it in sunlight for more than 5 to 10 minutes at a time, and then give it a break and then do it again kind of thing. But there is also a third way to do it, which is actually the best way in my opinion, which is to use quartz points. because all you need for that is to have 3 quartz points pointing inwards towards the crystal, and then the power of the quartz will power and amplify the crystal that you're trying to charge. And then after that, your crystal should be all freshened up and charged and ready for whatever you throw at it, kind of thing. And then after that, that's when your crystal's all cared for and ready to be used for spells and intentions and that. So I hope my video has helped you, but before we go, for those of you who have watched the whole video, I have got a little reward for you. Have a look. See, here are my crystals that I'm actually working on at the moment. Just thought I would share them with you, and as you can see, there are quite a few nice ones there. I'll be sharing more about them on social media, so be sure to check the links in my description if you want to see all that as well. But more importantly, I hope this video has helped you, and let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with all my tips and tricks and that of the world of spirituality, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Bye.